Hello and welcome to our daily devotion from Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm Pastor Adam Moline. Today we're going to start something new for our Friday daily devotions. For the last few months we've been going through Martin Luther's Small Catechism, and we've covered most of those sections. You still could take a look at the table of duties on your own. Today we're going to start a new thing. We're going to start looking at the Augsburg Confession, which is another part of the Book of Concord. The reason we're going to start looking at the Augsburg Confession is because this week, on June 25th, it is the anniversary of the presentation of the Augsburg Confession. This happened a long time ago during the time of the Reformation, where a group of Lutheran princes got together, knelt before the emperor and said, "This is our confession of faith. You cannot take it from us. We would prefer you to take our heads off of our shoulders rather than to take this confession of faith from us." As Lutherans, we hold to this confession of faith, and so we're going to look at it in detail. We won't necessarily cover all the parts in detail, but we will do a general overview of most of it. The first article of the Augsburg Confession begins at the foundation of the Christian faith and talks about our belief in God. Our churches teach with common consent that the decree of the Council of Nicaea about the unity of the divine essence and the three persons is true. It is to be believed without any doubt. God is one divine essence who is eternal, without a body, without parts, of infinite power, wisdom, and goodness. He is the maker and preserver of all things, visible and invisible. Nehemiah 9:6. Yet there are three persons, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. These three persons are of the same essence and power. Our churches use the term person as the Fathers have used it. We use it to signify not a part or quality in another, but that which subsists of itself. Our churches condemn all heresies that arose against this article, such as the Manichaeans, who assumed that there are two principles, one good and the other evil. They also condemn the Valentinians, the Arians, the Eunomians, the Muslims, and all heresies such as these. Our churches also condemn the Samasotines, old and new, who contend that God is but one person. Through sophistry, they impiously argue that the Word and the Holy Spirit are not distinct persons. They say that Word signifies a spoken word, and Spirit signifies motion created in things. Thus, the first article of the Augsburg Confession. This particular article basically is saying that we believe the three ecumenical creeds. There is one God, and He is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Three persons in one God in three persons. We can't divide the substance of God. All three persons are truly God. And yet we do not confuse the three persons either. If you want to study this more, read again the Athanasian Creed, which goes into all of these things in detail. It also then condemns those who disagree with the teaching of the Holy Trinity. It condemns by name groups who say things like there is a good sort of deity and there is a bad sort of deity. And those two things are warring with each other, and we need to be on the good side. It condemns the idea that Satan is as powerful as God as this war goes on. In other words, we don't believe in yin and yang. It also condemns Islam and its heresy that there is only one God with one person. And we also condemn the Unitarians, or as they're said just a little bit differently in here, the Samosatines. We condemn those who say there is only one God who puts on different hats at different times or works in different ways throughout the world and throughout the ages. We believe in one God in three persons in one God, neither dividing the substance nor confusing the persons. This is the foundation of all Christianity, and as Lutherans in the Augsburg Confession, we are confessing that we are the true church who believes what the church has always believed in all times, in all places, and that we really are not saying anything new with our teaching. I encourage you to go ahead and order or buy, or if you already own one, read the Augsburg Confession. Take a look at the first article and enjoy studying this theology that we all hold to and teach and confess. God's blessings on your day.